What is up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, there is another Halloween video for you guys today. I'm going to be doing a Pharaoh mummified look. Does that make sense? Like, I wanted to do like a really regal Pharaoh eye and kind of lip kind of thing, but I wanted my skin to look like it was starting to peel and become decayed and become mummified. Makes sense to you guys, I hope. But I've been huge into Egyptology ever since I was in like 6th grade. That's why I have the Eye of Horus on my wrist. I'm obsessed with like the myths, the pharaohs, the gods, everything. I've just been obsessed with completely everything about Egypt ever since I was very young. So I wanted to do something very different for Halloween that is kind of like the Egyptian pharaoh, and then of course the mummified, decaying flesh kind of thing. I have my little jewelry on already, getting ready for this video. I also have my Britney Spears t-shirt on because it is happy 10th anniversary of Blackout, so shout out to that as well. But if you want to see this amazing pharaoh mummified decaying flesh video, then keep on watching. So before we get started with the face, we're going to go in with the eyes first. So as you can see, this side I do have 3 pieces of tape right here, because the pharaoh look has like this really thick black eyeliner that goes right all the way around like the face, if that makes sense. But also the brow is black as well. So I want these lines to be very symmetric and for them to look very crisp and clean. So that's why I did that. So before we get started with the eye, we're going to do the brow. So to get started with the liner that I'm going to be using for my brow and for my eye, we're going to use the Tattoo Liner in Trooper from Kat Von D. So we're going to use that first. So let's just get started with the brow first before we get started with the eye. And then after the eye, we'll get to the fun part. And since my brows are naturally pretty bushy, that's the reason why I kind of went with the same kind of look, because I didn't want to glue my brows down again. So we're going to take the tape off really quick and see if the lines are symmetric, and if not, I am going to clean them up anyways. Are so good. It's definitely not like the cleanest line, but honestly, I am not a sci-fi SFX kind of makeup artist, and of course I don't do looks like this on a regular basis, so it's definitely not going to be exactly perfect. But really quickly, let me go do the other brow off camera, and I'll be right back to get started with the eye. We're done, and I am looking a little bit ridiculous right now, but as you can see, I did make them as symmetric as possible, and I wanted to make sure the brows were completely black. Now, I could have done a pencil thin black brow that just went all the way out, but my brows are naturally very bushy, so I wanted them to be very natural looking, because if I were to just glue them down and just retrace them, it would have looked weird, in my opinion. It still looks weird, but whatever. Anyway, so now it's time for the eyes. We're going to go in with a few shadows and everything like that, just to kind of shape up the eye, and then do the gold, obviously, before we do the black eyeliner. First things first, we're going to go into the crease with Gingerbread from Colored Rain. Now it's time to use this with my finger, because honestly it's a cream-based product, so I don't really want to use a brush as much. This is the Vivid Brights cream color from NYX. This one is in the shade Light Show. Now that the gold cream is under, we're going to go in with a NYX Prismatic Gold Shadow. We're going to highlight really quick, as always. And then after that, I'm going to do the black liquid liner, but also I'm going to throw on my waterline in a little bit below it. I'm going to throw on like a regal blue. So I'm going to use this old Kat Von D autograph pencil eyeliner in DRA. So it's like that metallic blue shade. You could probably pick up one like deep end from Urban Decay that's very comparable to the color. So then I'm going to throw that on my waterline and a little bit below, just to kind of smoke that out and make it really regal looking. And then we're going to go in with the black liner. To highlight, I'm going to use the shadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Soft Gold. Now that that eye is done, let me take the tape off. And looking good. The eyes are almost done. I'm going to come back to them a little later to put on some mascara and some lashes. But as you can see, this side is going to be a little bit shorter because I only wanted one side to be like this. Because if you take a look at like the Eye of Horus, which I have tattooed right here, kind of want to do shorter on this side, longer eyebrow. Just go. It's kind of symmetrical, but both eyes are going to be so different, if that makes sense, because one eye is more regal. But anyways, so now that we're done almost with the eyes, I'm going to go in with some concealer and some foundation before we get ready with the latex, but I'm going to put the latex on first. Off with, we're going to go in with this liquid latex that I did purchase at Spirit Halloween. It's like the liquid latex fashions or whatever. Just do not put it on your mouth, which I won't. But I'm going to put that on. Then, over top of it, I'm going to actually have to color correct. This does dry to a white finish. I'm actually going to color correct using the Filter Corrector Color Perfecting Balm from Laura Geller. I'm going to use this shade right here, which is like the peachy shade, before I go in with foundation and concealer. So for foundation today, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Vanilla shade, Faux Filter High Coverage Foundation. I'm actually loving this foundation right now. It is pretty bomb. And then of course my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So latex first, color correcting, and then let's get started with the face. I'm actually going to go in with a blue eyeshadow just because I want to kind of throw some blue right here, just because I feel like that would be really fun. I'm going to take Piece of Cake from ColourPop. Okay, so really quickly, I did add Icy from Anastasia Beverly Hills on top of that blue liner, just because I wanted to make it pop really, really well. Now that the face is also set, I use my Coty Airspun powder to kind of set my face really quick around my eye and my forehead and my nose area. So now it is time to kind of start peeling this off very soon. But before we do that, I'm actually going to go in with two highlighters to highlight my face to give me that like really regal Egyptian pharaoh kind of look. Ofra Rodeo Drive, and I'm also going to use the Trophy Wife from Fenty. Now it is time for the fun part. I am peeling. I'm going to go in with some gray paint from the Wet n Wild paint palette in the shade Neutrals. So we're going to go in with this gray just because I want to see how it will look with the Decaying under part. We're going to do that, and I'm also going to use the Epic Ink Mousse liner just to make it a little bit more darker if I need to. am going to try on this eye to do kind of like the swirl right here and to do that little line right here that I kind of did right here. I'm going to try to do that. I'm not exactly 100% confident that I can do it just because my eyes are so always like so saggy and extra skin. I'm going to try it and we'll see what happens. If it goes bad, then I pretty much ruined the look, but I hope I do not. Actually, that did not come out that bad. So now really quickly let me put on some mascara and some lashes and I'll be right back to throw on the lip before we get finished with this video. Now that the look is almost done and now that the lashes are on, I'm going to put on my lip. I want to make it like a more like dripping skin kind of finish, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a little bit of pure honey just to kind of add that to my little drips, just to kind of make it look like actually peeling flesh, if that makes sense. So let's try to do that really quick. That is the final look for this Pharoah mummified look. So I'm really obsessed with the way that this came out. I know that the honey is definitely an interesting concept, but I did not have any liquid latex that looked like skin. So I kind of just went with what I had. It's like a make-do peeling skin kind of effect. So I'm still living for the way that this looks. I'm loving the eyes. I think that this came out really nicely. I was really shocked at myself because I did not do that last year. I would try to do like the Pharoah look before and it just did not work out very well because I have so much excess skin on my eye. So whatever. So I'm really happy with the way that this came out today. I have my little necklace on. I got this at the Ashmolean thanks to my boyfriend and his mother. So I actually love this one. I got this in Oxford. And then I have my little pieces on and I still have my eye Horus right here and right here. So I'm really loving the way this came out. And like I said before, I'm completely obsessed with Egyptology and the mythology behind it and the pharaohs and the pyramids and everything that symbolizes Egypt in its ancient form. I'm completely obsessed with it. So I wanted to do this very different, edgy, glam, but decrepit look for you guys today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.